And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will come out first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Let's go! Let's go! And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
They boot it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Now facing a third and long. The play-action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Best. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative point.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Dropping back, it's Best. Here's the pressure. Hauls it in. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. On target to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up. Down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looks as if he's going to run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Loss of 11 on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Best. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, baby.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rush is on him. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They're going to run it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
There he goes! The 30. He's at the and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off-play action on first down. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. He gets a block. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Special teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Best. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tiger. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to throw its best. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense not showing press coverage. Bringing the heat. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. Gets it past the marker. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The holder will put it down at midfield. A 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made...
There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Fakes the grab. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The official says no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Best. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down. Trying to take it back. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
31, Missouri, 13.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Back to throw, it's Best. Just a short pass to the tight end. Got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll try the toss to the left. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Best. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it up.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to let it go. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Gets the back moving. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Georgia, number 5, in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Best. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out into space.
The Dogs want to crank the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Algier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Flips it out to the back. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense. The football.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the air. It's Best. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw its best. Zings it complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense playing a bail technique. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chunking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get
turning it on? Got enough for the first down and wants more. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back has it. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurdling